What's up, family? Man, it's cold out here. Gosh, man, I got my beanie on and I got this on. I'm still cold. Um, go down the hill today, meet up with some friends, and we're gonna go deep sea fishing. But I want to make this video. This is gonna be really challenging to say. It needs to be said. I said something along these lines in one of my original videos, one of the first videos I started making. I get asked a lot, man, Elijah, people say a lot to me once they actually meet me and start talking to me. It's like, dude, man, you're so freaking cool. You know what I mean? And they trip out on how cool I am for whatever reason. You know, they had this thing in their head that I guess the way I look, that I'm a butthole. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? People say to me all the time, man, you either look like you've been in a pen or you've been in the military for a long time, because you're like, you got this hard look about you, the way you act and the way you carry yourself. It's like, nah. I ain't never been in the pen. I was in the military a long time ago, a lifetime ago. Anyways, family. They people trip out because they're like, man, you're so easy to talk to and just laugh and joke with, and I tell them, it's like, look, I just look this way. I'm really not stupid. You know what I mean? I can't help the way I look. Then they start laughing. It's like, no, we're not saying you're stupid or anything. It's just, we never thought you'd be so easy to get along with and just joke with, and like, they never want to leave. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, I love people, but I don't like being around people all the time. You know what I mean? I don't say that to them. I'm thinking it's like, man, I like being alone a lot, because I could think and talk, and man, I probably shouldn't say that on video, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Anyways, standing here just looking around, taking it all in. My fingers are freezing as I'm holding this camera. It's funny because I wasn't always like that, family. I wasn't always the loving, caring, and compassionate person that I am. We grow. Well, we should be growing. We should be transforming and changing, on a daily basis. A while back, I've always gotten along with people, and I never really cared about your religious beliefs, your political beliefs, your sexual. Well, I did care about your sexual agenda, and that's what I want to talk about today, because this completely transformed me. This completely changed. Trying to get adjusted on this rock. It's completely changed my life. I grew up in a Christian home. And it was very judgmental, which is kind of chaotic and crazy in of itself, And I was taught from an early age that homosexuality was a sin and wasn't to be tolerated in Christianity. And when I got molested at the age of 6, man, I was done with homosexuals. You know what I mean? I'd want nothing to do with them, and I thought they were all going to hell. And stay with me. I'm not bashing anybody or any group of people or anything of that nature. Stay with me, okay? But man, I didn't think anything positive about anybody that was homosexual. You know what I mean? Just being real. You know what I mean? And it's like, I was more accepting of homosexual women than I was of men. And it wasn't because of the double standard or anything of that nature. Homosexual women never did anything to me. You know what I mean? Um, 2016, 2015, back up. 2015, my late wife and I would go to this antique store in Fresno. We went to a lot of antique stores. But I went to this antique store in Fresno. And there's a gentleman there that owned the store. And homosexual. And real feminine. And just the way he walked, talked. He was on the phone the whole time. And just... it's so annoying to me. You know, stay with me, please. I'm not judging anybody. This is going to be a positive video. All right, stay with me. It was crazy because it just irked me, you know, his mannerisms. And I'm looking at the sun come up. I'm sorry. I get easily distracted out in nature. But I love being out here. And you can see the sun coming up. I hope you see that. I hope you saw it. Anyways, this gentleman, I asked him to go to the back with me of the store because there's this big statue that I wanted. And I wanted to see how much it was. And he was walking back there talking and just, you know, a real feminine voice and the way he walked and carried himself and everything. It was just like so annoying to me. It just like irked me. I couldn't wait to get out the store fast enough. It's how judgmental I was. It's how twisted I was. Okay? And asked him about the statue and he told me it was like $499. I was like, okay, cool. I want to get it. And so I said, I'm going to go get my wife. And as I was walking up and he went back to where he was at, I saw where he went and I saw these statues that he had hand-painted porcelain statues. And there's 7 virtuous women. And my wife at the time was like, we wanted them. We've been looking all over for them for years. And it's February 2015. Just found out that she had stage 4 breast cancer. It wasn't going anywhere and she was going to die from it. And in my heart, I knew this was going to be her last birthday. Her birthday is March 7th. And so I asked him, I said, how much are those? And he told me it was like $1,800 for the 7 of them. And I was like, dang. But I knew I had to get them for her. Okay, stay with me. And so I was talking to him about them, and he's like, hey, you know what? I could do a 30-day layaway for you, you know? I said, he said, you know, you could just put some money down and just come back and have it paid off in 30 days. Can you do that? I said, dude, she hasn't seen them yet. I want to get at least 3 of them right now. And in 2 weeks, I'll be back to pick up the others. And he just looked at me. And he was like, okay. And so he was like, which 3 do you want? And I said, well, let me call her over here so that let's tell her what we're doing. This is going to be for Valentine's Day and for her birthday. Because I knew in my heart that it was her last Valentine's Day and her last birthday. And so called her over. She looked at him and she was like so excited and just dumbfounded that I was going to get them for her. And just tripping that I was willing to pay that much money for them. Got them. She picked her 3, went back and got them. And he asked me about the statue and I said, I don't have enough, you know, with me right now because I got these for her. I said, but I'll be back to get it if you could hold it, you know. I said, if somebody comes in, they want to buy it, you know, go ahead and sell it to them. He was like, are you sure? I said, yeah. And so she got progressively worse. I went and got the other 4. She got progressively worse and we never went back up there. I never went back up there until after she passed away. She passed away December 4th, 2015. And so February 2016, it's like, dang, you know what, it just dawned on me. It's like, dang, I wonder if that guy still has the statue. So I drive up there because I have this belief that nobody can take something that's yours. If it's yours, if it's intended to be yours, or if it's intended for you, nobody can take it, okay? Nobody can take what's yours. And so I drive up there. I hear the dude on the phone again, and his voice is like annoying me and just like irking me. It's like, ugh. So I walk to the back. I see the statue, and I'm like, yes, thank you. And so I go looking for him. And so we're walking back to the back, and this guy asked me, where's your beautiful wife at? She's so pretty. Her hair is so curly and so long, and I love the way she did her makeup, and woo, right? He doesn't know my wife had cancer. He doesn't know that she passed away or anything. And so we're at the back of the store, and I tell him. This guy starts breaking down, crying. I mean, sobbing, boo-hooing in the store. And I'm scared because I'm looking around. I'm this, kind of muscular black dude, bald-headed black dude in Fresno, white part of town, you know what I mean? And this white homosexual dude is crying. And I don't want nobody thinking that I don't did or said something to this man, right? And so he's just bawling. And he reaches out and gives me a hug. And he's holding me. And I'm stuck, I'm paralyzed, because I'm thinking this homosexual dude is holding me. He's touching me, you know what I mean? I'm so grossed out. I'm so pissed off that this dude's hugging me. This dude just keeps hugging me. God used this homosexual dude to break me down, to stop me from being so judgmental. I felt more love from that homosexual guy who really didn't know my wife than I had from any Christian during my wife's whole process of cancer. I felt more love from that homosexual man than I did from most Christians. Stay with me. And I'm not judging Christians. I'm not against the Christianity or anything of that nature. I'm just making a point. I was so judgmental of this guy for being homosexual. And I found God in this guy. More God in this guy than I did most people I knew who read their Bible, who read the Quran, who, did any of that stuff. And from that point forward, he told me, he gave me the statue. I didn't have to buy it, he gave it to me. He told me how that I was a good man and God was going to bless me and and how he was going to just give me the statue. And he wrapped it up and just gave it to me. And I gave him a hug and left. And I hadn't been back to the store since. I got in my truck and I cried. I cried because I was so judgmental. I cried because I was ready to put this guy in hell for his lifestyle. And this guy blessed me. Blessed me in ways that no Christian has ever blessed me. You know what I mean? And it's not just about the $500 statue. You know what I mean? It's about the fact that I saw God in this man. And it transformed my life. It completely changed how I look at people. Completely changed how I look at everybody. God used this man to humble me. To get rid of my ignorance. To get rid of my foolishness. To get rid of my judgmental beliefs. Family. My hope and prayer. And the way that I live my life. I don't preach religion. I don't push my beliefs on anybody. I try to live them. And hope and pray that you could see the real me. See what it is that is behind me. What it is that is within me. And that's love. Love. It's because of love. It's through love that I do what I do. That I am what I am. I am what I am because of love. I do what I do because of love. I love you. Happy healing. Peace.